is Jasmine Reyes. I'm here to give my informative speech on the circadian rhythm. The date is June 28th, 2025. Have you ever considered why you start to feel tired around the same time every night, even when you don't check the time or set an alarm? This isn't just a habit, but it's your circadian rhythm at work, which is a fascinating biological process that's happening inside every single one of us. After exploring scientific studies and research on how our bodies function daily, I've realized how deeply the circadian rhythm affects not just how well we sleep, but our mental clarity, energy levels, and overall health. You might not think much about it, but this internal clock influences everything from our digestion to our mood. And understanding how it works can lead to rest improvements in your life. Today I'm going to talk about what the circadian rhythm is, how it governs sleep, and what can happen when it's disrupted. First, let's discuss what the circadian rhythm actually is. The circadian rhythm is a 24-hour internal clock that cycles throughout the day and night. The word circadian comes from the Latin word circa, meaning around, and diem, meaning day. As stated by the National Institute of General Medical Sciences, this rhythm is controlled by a part of the brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or the SCN, which is located in the hypothalamus. And the visual aid that I have provided shows where the SCN is located, as well as where the hypothalamus is located, and how the stimulation of dim light releases the hormone melatonin, and then the inhibitor being the being regular light through our eyes, how that exhibits our melatonin. Alright. This tiny region contains about 20,000 neurons and acts like a conductor, synchronizing your body systems. The SCN gets its signal from light, so when sunlight hits your eyes in the morning, it triggers the SCN to send messages throughout the body that it's time to be awake. In response, your body suppresses melatonin, the sleep hormone, and increases production of cortisol, which helps you stay alert. But the circadian rhythm goes beyond just sleep. It also influences body temperature. You're typically cooler at night and warmer in the late afternoon. Metabolism, our body digests food more efficiently during the day. And then hormone release, such as the growth hormone, which is released mostly during sleep. In short, your circadian rhythm acts like a master switchboard, coordinating your body's activities in rhythm with the world around you. Now that we know what it is and how it works, let's zoom into how it directly influences our sleep and wake cycles. As previously mentioned, our circadian rhythm and hormone called melatonin work hand in hand to regulate your sleep-wake cycle. In the morning, exposure to bright light suppresses melatonin and boosts wakefulness hormones. That's why getting natural light in the morning is so helpful. It helps reset your body. As the sun goes down, your body begins to produce more melatonin, making you feel drowsy. This process helps prepare your body for sleep by slowing down your metabolism, lowering your core temperature, and reducing your heart rate. However, there is an issue present. Modern life doesn't always support this natural rhythm. According to Harvard Medical School in their article, Blue Light Has a Dark Side, the blue light emitted from smartphone, lamps, and LED lights closely mimics daylight. Using screens late at night can confuse the SCN and delay melatonin production. As a result, you may have trouble falling asleep or wake up feeling unrested, even if you get a full 8 hours of rest. As a result, you may have, additionally, irregular sleep schedules like staying up late on weekends and sleeping in can cause social jet lag, making it harder to get back on track during the week. So what happens when our circadian rhythm is disrupted? When your circadian rhythm is off balance, it affects much more than just your sleep. Research shows that chronic misalignment between your internal clock and the environment can have serious consequences. For example, Eric Stunt, in his article, How the Circadian Rhythm Works, reported that third shift workers who often work overnight and sleep during the day are at higher risk of insomnia and sleep deprivation, mood disorders like depression, anxiety, metabolism diseases such as obesity and type 2 diabetes, and heart diseases which include high blood pressure and heart disease. Even temporary disruptions like flying across time zones or pulling an all-nighter can affect your body's temperature functioning for several days. You may feel mentally foggy, emotionally off, or physically exhausted. This happens because your body's systems are out of sync. But there's ways to react and protect your circadian rhythm. Sticking to a consistent sleep schedule, getting sunlight in the morning, even if it's just 15 to 30 minutes a day, can help realign your internal clock. And avoiding screens and artificial light an hour before bedtime, and with additional of dim lighting in the evening to signal your brain that it's time to wind down. Protecting these habits are helpful in supporting your body's natural rhythm as well as improving both your sleep and daytime performance. Now let's review what we have learned. Your circadian rhythm is a powerful internal clock that regulates your daily physical and mental functions. It's primarily driven by light and controls important processes like sleep, hormone levels, and metabolism. When this rhythm is disrupted, whether by technology, shift work, or inconsistent routines, it can negatively affect your health. But with a few mindful habits, you can restore that balance and give your body the rhythm it needs to thrive. By understanding and respecting your internal clock, you're not just improving sleep, you're making a meaningful step toward a healthier, more energized life. When your body's clock is ticking right, everything else starts to fall in place.